to call the Vault, and that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Coming up, a rematch of Super Bowl 50 between the Denver Broncos and the Carolina Panthers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Now ETN to start the drive.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. 2nd down, Howell back to pass. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guys' pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring your running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The Panthers hit 6 and 5 now on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. That early game script that they drew is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy. But they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Howell trying to pick it up on 3rd. Got a man, it's Ronald complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
They'll run with ETN.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
ETN will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos
at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Now a Carolina native, former Tar Heel, it's Javonte Williams.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panthers sack. That winds up pushing him back up 1 yard on the save. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Anytime you see Russell Wilson, that's a win for the defense. But to get him here on his opening drive of the ball game, that's a really big win for that defense.
And the goal every week, keep him in the pocket. Don't let him get to the perimeter, because when he's in the open field,
a pass for Sutton is intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Panthers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very 1st quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit. But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. As a coach, you absolutely love seeing the offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown in the opening drive, and now they connect to it for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Faking the handoff, Howell. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That's out to the flat for Gordon.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, Williams. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
After that type of a run, there's some talking going on down in the field, but it's not trash talking. The kicker just carried the ball. He's going back to tell his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They go play action now. Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. A chance for Waddle on the return. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Second down, Howell now. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Brandon Smith picks it off.
And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35.
Inside Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack.
Back to throw. Wilson. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. Touchdown, Broncos.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. Going for it, here's Etienne.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the outlet. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, I admire that he still challenged defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. And he was able to run free after the catch.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Powell, he'll look to throw it. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. Down inside the 10.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
And they'll run with Etienne.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
One more time with Etienne.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Powell, 3rd and goal. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal. From the right hash here. Should be an easy one. Gonzalez's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. On the counter, here's Williams. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson got his man complete over the middle. That's Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him on the line.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Play action. Now Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Waddle now to return it.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Rolling to his right.
This one completes Alec Pierce.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play. Have the defense zero in on it. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They sent him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 38, Powell.
Finding ETN here, catching it on the out route.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A gain of 5, and they'll bring up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Off play action. It's Howell. They'll get this off to ETN. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
It's Howe with another throw.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Howell. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Wilson. Sets up the screen to Gordon. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Boy, that was certainly well done defensively. And the key to any screen play is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackled it for just a short gain.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
4th down, Wilson trots off, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Denver field goal.
The kick by McManus is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say we should have done better there.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Carolina. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. This series could very well determine our outcome. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Wilson. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 60 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Play action. It's Wilson. This is Hamler on the crossing route. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. Wilson. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we'll watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The kick by McManus is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the handoff, running left is Hubbard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
And they go play action with Howell. Steps away. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. So he rolls out of the pocket left, just ends up finding a safety valve, but no gain there.
No game, but it looked like they were well coached on the play because he still went through his progressions, and the receivers know that when the quarterback exits the pocket, they have defined routes to run now to get into his sight lines and try and help him out. Ended up throwing it short to the running back. Give the defense credit for not giving up any yardage.
Howell throwing on third down here. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 43. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And Howell will throw it. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And some space here. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Carolina. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all this, his resiliency, because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
This will be fielded inside the 5. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run it again with Williams. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job standing in proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third and 4, and this crowd urging on their defense. They're up and making noise. Throwing now is Wilson. He's got Gordon, and he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Here's a give up the middle. It's Gordon. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Here's Wilson. They'll roll him out, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. So
Well, the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Wilson to throw. The 20.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. One last shot for Wilson. And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know what's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.
So for Carolina, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Denver, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And